Greetings Wargamers and welcome to another video. This time it's a response to GeneralSplatton's video, contest video, asking about showing him how the progress that we made over the last year when it comes to painting skills, painting miniatures, you know. So let me just start with the worst here. Let me show you one of my first miniatures. These were back from the old almost an army box, you know, with the crimson fists on the cover. The army gear, not holy, how is it called? Streitmachtsbox. Battle Force, sorry. So that was one of my first miniatures, not from the last year, but just so you can see. Yeah, blotchy paint, and that was the first one. Then I the second wave of miniatures, which is basically my painting status quo, so to speak, from the last year, is of these guys. Well, they're still, I can't get too close, still not the best, but I think I at least managed in improving how to paint more clean, you know. The other one, let's try to compare these two sergeants here. Old, just it's probably not the best camera. Let me just show you. This one is a bit messy and with blotchy paint. This one isn't. It has clean, properly painted edges. But yes, I try to correct all mistakes that I made. That is basically how my miniatures look now, or the status from last year, so to speak. Here are two miniatures which I always considered one of my, well, best painted. Yeah, I know, don't say anything. Look at the bone effects. It's almost only white, you know. I never managed to get proper bone effects. That was back in time when the Games Workshop hadn't the current washes. This one, or even worse, basically my chaplain. Look at his skull. It looks like a white helmet and a white eagle on his chest, and didn't really work out. So then something happened. Girl Painting held a contest where we had to paint one of any human-sized infantry model from any Games Workshop starter kit. And I had an orc knob lying around. Some of you might have seen the video already. And I spent almost 7 hours, 6 and something, on this single miniature, which is ridiculous. But I learned a lot. It was a learning experience, mainly when it comes to skin. I don't know, it still doesn't come out too well in this camera. Just for comparison, look at this guy's helmet. Not here, doesn't have a helmet. Look at his head, his skin. It's basically just elf flesh, and that's it. I didn't use any shading or whatsoever. In the meantime, I did improve a bit, but just when it comes to, have this look at this guy, when it comes to painting eyes and mouth. It's a bit hard to see. Yeah, look at his eyes, look at his mouth. I think that looks decent. However, the skin is still just elf flesh, nothing more. You couldn't do that with an orc. I experimented and used 4 colors, just 4 layers of colors just for the skin, which I'm sure is standard for you guys out there. For me, this actually was a huge improvement. And look at his hair. It's actually highlighted, and I put a wash over that as well. So this figure, even if I spent way too much time on this single model, this was actually a great learning experience. And I really have to thank Games Workshop for that. Why? Well, mainly for inventing the new washes. And just put it aside for a moment. Here's one of my old vehicles. Oh yeah. I was also one of that I was pretty proud of, because I actually did paint the inside and whatnot. Can you see that? Yeah, probably. So I didn't want to close up the doors. You get, because I painted all the inside. But again, looking even from my lower standard of painting, this is not the best. However, this was the first one, the first miniature where I tested one of the washes. I mean, actually it was butter black or whatever. Now, before that, I always painted metal, be it on guns or whatever, just bolt gun metal. Now, you see the other two exhaust pipes here, they're a bit darker, right? Same with these panels here. That's where I put a layer of butter black, and I have to say, as I saw the difference, damn, that actually does look more realistic. So I never thought, yeah, okay, washes, I'm sure it's not that great. Well, it is. And let me take this guy here. He's still in progress. He's not even correctly assembled. I just put them together, but I think you can see each metal part has a wash of butter black. The panels here on the side, this area, these two, these ammo pieces. This vehicle, this Predator, will turn out much better than this one. That's why I say the Games Workshop washers definitely are the main reason why I did improve. So again, that's why I say the Games Workshop washers are what helped me the most when it comes to improving. I mean, you've got a wash for every color. You've got red for the hair of this figure, green, which was of course insanely useful for the large areas of skin. I'm not used to painting large amounts of skin. Again, being a Space Marine player mainly, I only had maybe a head here and there, but that's it, you know. Tyranids and orcs, which races which feature models with a lot of skin. This figure definitely was worth spending 6 hours on, just from all that the information that I gather from everything that I learned on this one. The base, well, yeah, not really that great, but again, washes, dry brushing, yeah, totally forgot to mention it. I never dry brushed anything before. You saw the plain faces, plain heads on these guys. There, nothing, no inks, no dry brushing. It's hard to see on this camera, but trust me, the skin does look good. Much better than just using one single layer of paint and getting away with this. So yeah, let's put a little history timeline here. First one, can't get used to the camera. Again, last year, basically it all came with this single miniature. And I always was scared about skin. I was always scared about bones, but fact of the matter is, fact of the matter is, if you don't work, if you don't practice, and if you avoid problematic areas like skin, for example, like bones, you will never improve. You will never practice makes perfect, or you know all the things. They are true at all. So I can only recommend you, if you have any problems, if you have any trouble painting certain things, just do it. In the end, you will get better. And yeah, that's basically all I can say here. Thank you, GeneralSplatton, for holding that contest, for allowing everybody to talk about their painting progress, and well, I look forward to what I can do in the future when I learn even more, hopefully. So, Superior Man, signing out. Whoa! Damn Yumis! Yes! Okay, that's going a bit too far.